winning the next election, beating Justin Trudeau, is not just about who can criticize him the loudest or the angriest. We have to offer Canadians an alternative. We have to take the time to lay out how our policies actually help people, actually improve the quality of life. So my approach to this entire campaign is not to say or do anything during the leadership race I wouldn't be proud to stand behind in 2019, going in front of a bunch of Main Street voters who aren't always going to vote Conservative or Liberal or NDP. Those are the people that we have to get to vote for us to win.
Does a more consensual approach give you a better chance in the way that vote is structured? It's this preferred ballot ranked voting. So being the nice guy, does that help on second and third choices?
Well, first of all, it's authentic. It's who I am. So it's not a strategic decision to do one thing or another. It's just I genuinely like people. I like interacting with our members. I enjoy the events I do. But it does have the benefit of I'm not polarizing anybody. I'm not turning people off, because even where I might have policy disagreements with people, I do it in a way, I have that conversation in a way where I'm not talking down to them, not insulting them for disagreeing with me. And I'm trying to find that area of common ground. That's the key to keeping our Conservative Party together, is to find the common ground between all the different kinds of Conservative, the different branches of our Conservative family, and concentrate on the things that we can agree on, rather than dividing over things that will make it harder to keep our caucus together and win elections.
Do you think the party will pay a price for some of the things that have been said by some of the candidates? I mean, this was the party that won the New Canadian vote in 3 successive elections, and is now taking, it seems to be, a hardline stance on immigration.
We certainly run the risk of making it harder to win back those communities. And I think it comes down to tone and how we interact with them, and the way we present our ideas. I've met with a lot of different types of ethnic communities in the GTA. They too have concerns over our borders with illegal migrants coming in. They too have concerns with the pace with which refugees came into this country, and the lack of appropriate screening for security and checks like that. But if we talk to them in a way where it just sounds like we don't like them, that we're not welcoming, that we're not inclusive, then they're not going to listen to our message either. So,
but the M103 motion, which was very controversial, did send that message, and some people used dog whistle politics to send that message of intolerance, and you opposed that motion.
See, I actually flip it around. That was dog whistle politics from the Liberals, and many people in these ethnic communities recognized this was Liberals trying to play identity politics to divide different types of Canadians. I had a moderate Muslim woman at one of my events asking me to vote against that motion, because she told me her background, and she said, my son was radicalized, I don't see him anymore, he got taken back to Iran. I'm worried that this is the type of thing that will lead to curtail my ability to make these types of critiques. I think this was actually a mistake by the Liberals. This wasn't a mistake for the Conservatives to oppose it. I think we're gaining support in those ethnic communities, because we're not pitting one type of Canadian off against the other. We're not saying Islam's worthy of mention, but Hinduism isn't, and Sikhism isn't. We're treating all of those faiths equally, and that's what they want to see.
I'm guessing you don't accept the Globe and Mail conclusion the other day that, barring something unforeseen, it's a race between Kevin O'Leary and Maxime Bernier.
Well, I think what the Globe actually said was it's down to 3. There's and honestly, every metric that we track, all our internal numbers, the fundraising, I think that there's only 3 people that can win the race at this point in time. It's Maxime Bernier, Kevin O'Leary, and myself. And so my pitch to members is, if you want a leader that you can trust to keep our caucus together, to find that common ground, to go out and articulate a positive vision of what it means to be Conservative, to stand up against Justin Trudeau in a way that we can appeal to people that didn't vote for us last time, then I'm your guy.